EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12 and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down and it's Pollard again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Pollard, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Prescott. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, Will. Check safety. 44, Mike, 44. Check.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Gurley again here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Goff. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Run for Pollard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
58, come on. Too little, go, get out there, 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott escaping and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
No. Off. Watch the safety creep.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check 13. Hey, Shell. Hey, watch it. Switch. Slam.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
We go, son. 180. No chance.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And again, it's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Check. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 83 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Check. Check. Hot. Mike 47. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And that'll set him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. And let's pin him. Go 46. 58 is the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's coming this way. Here we go. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let him know.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Kill. Switch.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense. It was the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Black 20. 54. I'm here all day. Kill. You got tight.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On the toss, it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He continues to sort of find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And that coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
There we go. Line in. There we go. Kill. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. All day, every day. Any day. Go. Mike. Go 58 for Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
59 mark. Check. 59. Double dog. That's the way.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Check 43. Blue draw quarters. Hey, kill.
Goff on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
What we got? Hey, wahoo! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. He don't know no better.
Out of the gun. Gone. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
We go 46. 58, come on.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. I got you, boy.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All day, dog.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.